Fáilte Rash, you're very welcome back to the 6 o'clock show. Now, before we move on, let's check in with Erica and her new sous chef, Jack Walsh. Jack, I hope you have the apron on, do you?
How are you helping?
No, I'm not deemed worthy of an apron. You know. I'm just plucking leaves here.
He's doing great. It's
Fine
a very
work.
yes.
Fine work. We love to see it.
Yeah.
While they're cooking up a storm, we're now talking fashion and flags with the mind behind Team Ireland's stunning Olympic uniforms.
Looking forward to this one. It's great to welcome to the 6 o'clock show designer extraordinaire Laura Weber. Hello, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Laura.
Hi. Welcome to 6 o'clock.
Bonjour, bienvenue. I believe you were just off a flight from New York City to Paris. How's the jet lag? How are you getting on?
Feeling it, but it'll pass quickly. There's so much going on here. It's so exciting to be here. So the jet lag will not last long for sure.
Yeah, you're a trooper. Loads of excitement during this week. And listen, congratulations are in order because yourself and your company, LW Pearl, have designed Team Ireland's Olympic uniforms for the opening and closing ceremonies. I mean, what an honour that is. Tell us how that all came about.
No, it really is. It's such an honour. It's such a privilege. Actually, it's a really funny story how it all came about. I was commissioned by Gabriella Hurst to do Dr. Jill Biden's inauguration embroidery for Joe Biden's inauguration in 2021. And through that, I got some press. And I got reached out to by Natalia Coyle, who is a phenomenal pentathlete and ex-Olympian. And she asked me to embroider her wedding dress. And so we were going back and forth on WhatsApp, having great conversations. We became really good friends. And I asked her one day, is it possible that I can see your Olympic uniform and your Olympic kit? So she was sending me photos. She was sending me insides and outsides and eyelets and all sorts. And I was like, I think I can do this. So I put together a pitch. I came to Ireland and I pitched to the Olympic Council. And once the contract went out to the public, I bid for the opening and closing ceremony and won it.
And voila! Félicitations. Come here, I can imagine, Laura, it's quite a daunting task. So where did your inspiration come from?
I mean, Ireland has the most incredible history, so there was no short of any inspiration. But it is the centennial, so Ireland is competing for its 100th year in the Olympics. And so that was so monumental in terms of just, 1924 in Paris for Ireland, and again now 2024 in Paris. So it was such a monumental occasion, and there was just so much inspiration to draw from the silhouette to really fine details within the uniforms themselves. Like for one example, we looked at old style suit jackets, and there's an opera ticket pocket or a symphony ticket pocket. And so we did a symphony ticket pocket on the jackets, but it fits an iPhone. So we really, really put through a lot of design decisions within the actual construction and the uniforms themselves.
I mean, you got to have your iPhone, right?
Oh, you got to, absolutely. That is important. But listen, it's got you all over it because, you're well known for your intricate details and your embroidery and attention to detail. And I really love the county feature. Tell us about the county feature, because this year, Team Ireland, they can not only represent their country, but they can also represent their county. So tell us all about that.
Yeah, it was an idea that stemmed from, I really try to get within the mindset of the athletes themselves. And these athletes are supported by families, by villages, by communities. And within, their country, they have support systems. And so I really wanted to pay tribute to those communities, those families, and all those people that are there the entire time that they're, growing and progressing in their careers and getting to this point. And so I really pitched for this idea of having their county crest embroidered and applied onto the jacket sleeves. And I also felt like it would be a beautiful talking point for all the athletes once they get to meet in Paris. Some people might have not met up until this point. And so it will be a really nice talking point for all the athletes when they do get to meet. But again, I think it was just so important for their county to be represented, because everybody in Ireland has Irish pride, but we all individually also have county pride. And I just really wanted that to come through with these athletes because, you know, it's those people from their towns and villages that got them here.
Absolutely, Laura. And 133 athletes, I believe, the biggest cohort we're sending over in the history of the Games from an Irish perspective. I mean, we've seen photos of the finished product on air. Were there any designs that almost made the cut that didn't quite make it?
Plenty. You know, 3 years and 8 months worth of research and ideas and design, and finally to get here to this point. You know, color obviously was a huge conversation, and you know, probably a conversation over 8 months, and it was not taken lightly. You know, we are in the centennial. It was a really monumental colour to choose white and to really represent the modern and contemporary Ireland that we are today. So, you know, just fine details as such as colour was really, you know, very, very thought through. And there was plenty of other options, but actually the final designs came close to the final pitch.
I mean, Laura, there's so many athletes going over. Is there anyone in particular you're looking forward to seeing wearing your outfits?
I can't choose because I seriously got to meet all these athletes, and they're the most phenomenal people you will ever meet in your entire life. I'm inspired forever. This feeling will last forever. There's not one athlete I could choose because they're just all too good individually.
Now, you mentioned there you were commissioned to design for Dr. Jill Biden, and you and your company are on top of the game. I mean, you've done the Met Gala, you've done the Oscars, Fashion Week, but when it comes to all the designers, who are the top tier? Who are the top designers you love working with?
I get to work with pretty phenomenal teams. There's some really, really creative people in the industry, and I'm really lucky to be, you know, a part of, or a small cog in the part of making what they put down the runway. And I think probably, you know, the top ones up there are definitely Marc Jacobs, Tom Brown, and the hard one. I'll leave it with those two.
It's
I don't think I can choose a third.
But like even speaking of these extravagant events, I'm sure you've seen many celebrity wear your designs. I mean, what is that like? And have you met anyone wearing your designs?
Yeah, I get to meet a lot of incredible people. The Irish accent gets you very far. So I have always had amazing experiences. And I've got to meet some really, really amazing people. And the industry is definitely interesting. You know, the pressure's on when it's the Met Gala, it's the night before Met Gala and you're in fittings, you know, runway, and it's, you know, the day of. There's always definitely, the pressure is definitely on, but I've got to meet, some amazing people, amazing celebrities.
We love a name drop. Can you give us a name or two?
All right, I'll give you Cardi B.
Oh.
Cardi B's up there.
Wow.
And Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, you're a Swiftie.
Okay.
Okay, come here. We know you've just arrived in Paris, Laura. The opening ceremony is, of course, on Friday. And I believe you're going to be there as well yourself.
Yes, I am very lucky. I'm going to be standing in the stadium watching on to the Seine. And you'll probably hear me before you see me. So I'll probably be the loudest one there.
Well, Laura, we're so excited to see your designs done, the worldwide stage. Very best of luck. And go Team Ireland.
Go Team Ireland.
Thank you.
Thanks a million. Now,
thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Now, don't go anywhere, because after this break, we're heading back to the kitchen for some more lemon chicken.
Yes, hope you're ready for us, Erica. We're on the way.
Coming.